It was 11 years ago in late August, and we had officially started our summer vacation. The next morning, we were going to a chalet on a lake with our 17-year-old daughter and her boyfriend. That night, we were packing to go, and my daughter called me. Mom, can you come and get me? I could tell she sounded off, so I went right away. As I turned onto the street to get her, the police had it blocked off. I told them I was picking up my teenagers, so they let me go as long as I didn't drive too far down because there had been a car accident. On the ride home, she told me she didn't know where her boyfriend was, and she was concerned because it wasn't like him to not reply to her. A few hours later, her phone rang, and it was his father. You need to get to the hospital quick. He's been in an accident, and he's probably not going to make it. In that moment, time stood still. Then our life did a 180 degrees trajectory. My daughter screamed and broke down into hysterics. Hearing her boyfriend was going to die completely crushed her. In an instant, her world had fallen apart. He had suffered a traumatic brain injury, and for months we were in a surreal fog, not knowing if he was even going to survive. I felt helpless seeing her in so much pain, and the only control that I had at the time was to try and make the pain go away. So as any parent would, I did everything to make life easier for her. It was a long recovery, and a miracle he made it through several surgeries and rehabilitation. But he was no longer the boy she fell in love with, and she was unhappy. After almost a year of her life being in limbo, I knew it was time. And I said these words to her. You need to break up with him. You have sacrificed so much. Your love and commitment gave him the hope to beat the odds, and he has. It's your turn to heal. So as hard as it was for her, because she didn't want to hurt him, she listened to my advice. The impact of that year changed us forever. I can only imagine what his family went through. So as my daughter focused on moving on with her life, I was still trying to control things to make it easier, and my nervous system was shot. The day I had a panic attack while driving to work, I knew something had to change or I was going to end up in the hospital. That night, I took a long look in the mirror, and I heard my own words echo back to me. You need to stop. You have sacrificed so much. Your love and commitment gave her hope to beat the odds, and she has. It's your turn to heal. So I vulnerably leaned into the pain and committed to healing. The impact of this experience gave me the push I needed to start putting myself first and stop sacrificing for others. And I've made it my life's work to guide people to let go of overgiving and feel worthy to forgive, love, and accept themselves. Pain is our signal that something needs to change. And when we can no longer control it, it forces us to change ourselves. Have you ever sacrificed yourself for someone you love and found yourself overgiving from empty? Maybe you hear an inner voice saying it's your turn to heal. If you do, I hope you listen to it. Fast forward to now. My daughter is thriving. She completed her studies with honors. She's working in her field, and she's engaged to be married next summer. She was able to let the past go and take the lessons with her, and she taught me to do the same. Thank you.